In addition to starring on the hit show The Chi, Tyler Abercrombie is also a playwright and a director.
And there are just 2 more chances to catch her play Relentless at the Goodman Theater, a tale of family and legacy set in the Victorian era. Tyler joins us now with more. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You have had such an incredible run. This is your 2nd theater of this play, and you wrote it all yourself. I can't imagine this was a dream you've been able to even wrap your head around when you started all of it.
Absolutely. I did think it would do well, but not this well and not this fast. But it's been something that I've loved since I was a kid, the era, the Victorian era, and Black Victorians in particular. It's not talked about enough. So I was really excited when I joined the Timeline Theater Collective. And they asked what I wanted to write about, and that was it.
Cool.
And you're writing about Blacks in the Victorian era that were highly successful. So
Absolutely.
This isn't the usual tale of the era of Blacks struggling and going through tribulation, per se.
Exactly. It deals with affluent Blacks, absolutely. The sort of talent intent, you would say, and the fact that they are still going through struggle is what makes the play so relevant today. That was in 1919, and we're in 2022, and many of the issues and concerns then are still relevant today.
What drew you to that era and to do the research on it?
You know, honestly, when I was a kid growing up, we would learn about the Harlem Renaissance, and in history we would learn about a few eras in Black culture, and that was slavery, the Civil Rights era, and that was pretty much it when I was coming up. But in school we'd read all of Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston, and because I loved the Harlem Renaissance, I just decided to go backward. Like, where did these cool people come from?
Yeah.
And that's how I discovered these affluent Black people, and I was like, why don't we talk about this?
And Tyler, why is it important to learn about the triumphs of Black people in history as well as, you know, the difficulties and the tragedies?
Well, it's always important to know your history, and in a society where, you know, Blacks have always felt like the bastard child that nobody really wanted. It's important to know how valuable and how much you've contributed, and that we consistently stand on the shoulders of ancestors who did great things and who did struggle and fought through that struggle and who were relentless. And I think that that's what the play deals with, and it's important to know that we were senators and judges and doctors before today.
So is this the writing portion of this? Is this something you do in between shooting for The Chi? Because that must be a pretty busy schedule you've got.
Well, actually, it's really good because once we go down for The Chi, I have a tremendous amount of time to dedicate to whatever other project is happening.
Yeah.
So that means writing, and writing is a very alone sport, and so you spend a lot of time by yourself and with the characters that exist inside your head. And so that's where it's developed often when I'm not shooting. And fortunately, I shoot a few days a week versus all week like some of the other characters.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
I just want to go back, I mean, way back for folks that may not know, but you grew up in Austin.
I grew up in the Austin community on the west side of Chicago, right at West End in Austin. That was my stomping grounds. And I loved it, you know. It was a mixed bag, you know. You're growing up and you're learning so much so fast in a community that has some layers of difficulty, but it informed the characters I play today, the characters I write today, and so I'm really proud of where I come from.
There's a lot of Chicago actors, obviously, on that show. Do you all get consulted as they're working on some of the, you know, the script writing and some of the sets and all that kind of thing?
Every now and again, someone, you know, you might be able to have that conversation with the writers and say, you know, this doesn't feel right. I'm not, you know, this is how we would say it, and they'll be like, okay. But other times they're like, no, well, that's nice.
That's nice.
We are so lucky that you came back home because you had a stint in LA, like
did.
many people pursuing performing and acting. But Chicago is a better fit for you in the long run, you said.
I feel like it was. Even when I was in Los Angeles, I felt like it was a lot of sit around and wait. And I come from the theater world, so you know, being on stage was like, why am I turning down stage jobs when they're coming through while I'm waiting and working as a retail person, you know, selling clothes? And it became, what do you want to do? Do you want to work? Do you want to do what you dreamed of doing? Or do you want to sit in LA and wait for that big opportunity? And so I came back home to Chicago, not thinking that I would stay here, but I started working from here, and it didn't stop. So
You're making the opportunities.
absolutely.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
So Relentless has 2 more shows.
Yes.
And then what does its future hold?
Well, I can't say what its future holds exactly because those kind of things are taking place. But what is important is that its future is very big and very bright, and I am so proud and excited by that.
I like that tease. That sounds fantastic. All right. The Timeline Theater Company's Relentless is still playing Saturday, May 7th and May 8th. You can get your tickets at goodmantheater.org. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you
Yes,
for having
my
me. This is
goodness.
wonderful.